Nation orders Haywood Christopher to step aside. Her lawyer fires back, calling for her to be reinstated. $360,000 upgrade to Capital of Paradise 1 fishing vessel, and RBC Redemption Youth Academy places 8th in the finals. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Monday, 2nd February 2025. To top story this evening, on January 30th, 2025, Trinidad and Tobago's first female Commissioner of Police, Haywood Christopher, was arrested in connection with how 2 high-powered rifles imported into the country ended up in the hands of Strategic Services Agency agents. However, the charges were later dismissed. She was subsequently removed as Commissioner of Police. While the lack of substantial evidence led to the dismissal of the charges against Christopher, the question of who will assume the role of the next Commissioner of Police remains unresolved. During today's police press briefing, Deputy Commissioner of Police Junior Benjamin confirmed that investigations are still ongoing. Reporter Joshua Dan has the detail.
Deputy Commissioner of Police Junior Benjamin remained resolute in his decision not to address specific inquiries regarding the ongoing investigation into former Commissioner of Police Haywood Christopher. He said the matter is currently under the purview of the Police Service Commission and urged the public to allow the investigation to proceed in accordance with due process.
The Service Commission, to me, clearly dealt with the matter with the Commissioner of Police, and I will not at this time even venture to go any further. I would just say that we now look forward to the process, and we would await the completion of the process as it relates to an acting Commissioner of Police.
Benjamin said he does not know who will be appointed as the next Commissioner of Police. Despite the challenges currently affecting the police service, he reaffirmed that officers remain dedicated to their responsibilities and to the fulfillment of the TTPS's mandate.
As we continue to do that, we will continue to ensure that all is in place for the well-running of the police service, and our officers from Deputy Commissioner, Assistant Commissioner, and even our divisional commanders, we are all on board to ensure that the police service stand tall even in the midst of our challenges.
He also dismissed any claims suggesting that the arrest of Haywood Christopher was premeditated. In response to a video circulating of him speaking at a church service where he remarked that he could have been the next Commissioner of Police, he clarified that the clip had been taken out of context. Benjamin emphasized that his statement was intended to convey a message of hope.
It was about hope. It was about giving people hope, and I want to say, Trinidad and Tobago, we need hope. There is a dawning of a better day, and always remember, a better day starts at 12:01. Even though it might still be dark, there is still hope.
Joshua Dan, Tobago Updates Television News.
Well, the Police Service Commission of Trinidad and Tobago dismissed Commissioner of Police Haywood Christopher following her recent arrest. The PSC has recommended that Deputy Commissioner of Police Junior Benjamin act as Commissioner and Assistant Commissioner of Police Kurt Simon assume the role of Acting Deputy Commissioner. Haywood Christopher, the nation's first female commissioner, was arrested on January 30th, 2025 in connection with an investigation into the granting of an import license for military-grade equipment to the Security Services Agency. She was subsequently released without charges, but the investigation remains ongoing. Interestingly, in a letter dated January 31st, 2025, the PSC directed Haywood Christopher to cease reporting for duty and performing her official functions due to the ongoing investigation into alleged misbehavior in public office. The PSC's nominations of Benjamin and Simon are scheduled for debate in the House of Representatives on February 5th, 2025. Attorney Pamela Elder, representing Haywood Christopher, has urged the public to maintain faith in her client, describing her as a strong woman. The nation now awaits the parliamentary debate and the subsequent decisions regarding the leadership of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Well, in a twist of events, attorney at law Pamela Elder is calling for the reinstatement of Haywood Christopher after her suspension from her duties as Commissioner of Police. This is due to ongoing investigations into how 2 high-powered rifles imported into the country ended up in the hands of Strategic Services Agency agents. However, because there was no substantial evidence against her, Christopher was released from custody and her duties were subsequently suspended. In a letter addressed to the chairman of the Police Service Commission, Elder raised concerns about the correspondence sent to her client, noting that it did not clearly outline the specific reasons for Erla's suspension. Furthermore, the letter claimed that Christopher's arrest had been unlawful without providing sufficient justification for such an assertion. Elder has formally requested that the suspension of Hereward Christopher be rescinded and the letter sent to her on January 31st, 2025 be withdrawn by 2 p.m. on February 4th, 2025. Should these actions not be taken within the given time frame, Elder has stated that her client will be advised to initiate judicial review proceedings. She has also asked that the letter be treated as a pre-action protocol letter. We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay tuned.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Spring. Contact 49SWIFT 4979438.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, buljoil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meats served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. Live more.
Welcome back. Paria Fuel Trading Company is expanding its bunkering operations to boost foreign exchange earnings, leveraging its international supply network. According to a media release issued by Paria on Sunday, February 2nd, it recently secured a 6-month agreement with Jamaica's Petrojam Limited for very low sulfur fuel oil. The agreement covers a total volume of up to 540,000 barrels, valued at approximately $50.2 million. The first shipment of 50,000 barrels arrived on February 1st, 2025. Paria says this initiative supports CARICOM trade and allows them to supply clean fuel to the Jamaican market while focusing on international marine operators. Despite speculation, AMPLIA emphasized that the closure of the Pointe-à-Pitre refinery was due to unstable losses, leading to Petrotrin's profitable restructuring. The company says it remains committed to grow and regional economic benefits through strategic partnerships. The Office of the Chief Secretary has confirmed the resurfacing of hydrocarbon deposits along Petitru Bay, Lambo. This oil is believed to be from the February 7, 2024 oil spill. Preliminary assessments by the Tobago Emergency Management Agency suggest that natural factors contributed to the phenomenon, though ongoing scientific analysis is being conducted to fully determine its cause and impact. In response, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine convened an emergency technical meeting on February 1, 2025 with key stakeholders including TEMA, the Environmental Management Authority, and the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection. The meeting focused on assessing the situation, reviewing mitigation efforts, and coordinating next steps. Since then, emergency teams have deployed sorbent booms to contain and absorb the oil, particularly in sensitive areas such as wetlands. Surveillance of the affected region continues. Residents and visitors are urged to avoid direct contact with the substance and refrain from water-based activities in the area. The Office of the Chief Secretary, in collaboration with health and environmental agencies, assures the public that all necessary measures are being taken to safeguard health and the environment. The capital of Paradise One fishing vessel recently returned to Tobago after 10 days on dry dock in Grenada. The Tobago Agribusiness Development Company, TADCO, hosted a public day on Friday, January 31st, to give Tobagonians an opportunity to view the upgraded vessel. According to TADCO's chairman, Ricardo Alfred, the cost for upgrades was approximately $360,000 TT dollars.
All of this money definitely did not really come out of the THA. It was definitely based on the revenue that we would have gained from the vessel. The vessel in 2022, we would have earned about $1,100,000. In the second year, 2023, we would have earned just about 1.3, and last year we would have just closed off with about 1.1. So we are quite happy.
He boasted of this being one of the best upgrades the vessel has received to date.
They would have done some overhauling of some engines, they would have painted the ship, did some fiberglass work, removed some of the barnacles, did some upgrade to our GPS system, added some work to the fish finder and some other equipments. I can say that this is one of the top of the class as relates to fishing vessels in Trinidad and Tobago, based on the equipment and based on where the vessel is.
Alfred said the vessel goes into international waters and targets specific fish.
Our target species is yellowfin tuna, but over the time we would have caught things like shark, dolphin, kingfish, ocean guard. These things were definitely put into use in terms of the Tobago space, in terms of the school feeding program. Persons who want to do things like the smoke fishing, which we offer at the compound. But on average, it's about 60 to 65,000 pounds per year. Definitely, the vessel would have been bringing in. The aim of this really is to encourage other investors or maybe some persons who have the vessels of a similar nature that may want someone to manage their fleet for them. And we therefore can offer that service, therefore adding additional revenue for the company.
A crew of 7 people operate the vessel. Now to this, Tobago's RBC Redemption Songsetters Youth Academy made the island proud as the lone Tobago band to reach the National Junior Panorama 21 and under finals at the Queen's Park, Savannah. Performing Fet Kya Over, the talented young panists finished 8th with 264 points, tying Heritage Petroleum Superior Deltones Juniors and Hilltoppers Steel Pan Academy. Despite tough competition from bands like BP Renegades Youth Steel Orchestra, which took the championship title with their Inventor arrangement, Redemption Songsetters held their own among the nation's best. 4 bands tied for 2nd place. Desperados Youth Steel Orchestra placed 6th, and Fonclair Juniors took 7th place. 12 bands competed in the final, which took place at the Queen's Park, Savannah on Sunday, February 2nd. You're watching the Tobago Updates television news. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Thanks for staying with us. Recently, the PNM held its screening for the Tobago East and West constituencies ahead of the 2025 general elections. And current MPs Ayanna Webster Roy and Shamfo Kujo Lewis were selected as candidates again seeking re-election. Earlier today on our morning program, Webster Roy shared her experiences as an MP, reaffirming her commitment to serving her constituency for another term. Here's more.
Tobago East MP Ayanna Webster Roy said throughout her tenure, her focus was on maintaining strong open lines of communication with her constituents and actively listening to their diverse perspectives. According to Webster Roy, her commitment has enabled her to serve the communities of Tobago East, ensuring that her efforts are aligned with the constituents' needs and expectations.
One of the things I've endeavored to do from day one is to continue walking the constituency and engaging people, talking to them and bringing the office to the people. But most importantly, being able to be approached and to be accessible.
She said one of her passions is the well-being and the development of young people. Thus, her efforts are focused on ensuring that young people are equipped with the values, skills, and opportunities needed to contribute meaningfully to Tobago's development.
So for me, in the constituency, people might tend to say, well, you do a lot of things for children. Because I realize that for me, it's building a stronger generation, the next generation, building and making sure that they are stronger so that they could take the foundation that we have laid for them and to go on to do even better and greater things. So
she is proud of her contributions to the Central Administrative Services Tobago, where she provided July and August internships for young people.
We provided opportunity for young people to get on the job training, and it's not just about the training, it's giving them the opportunity to put some money in their pocket when they're ready to go back out to school. So we usually cater for children who are in lower six going to upper six, or students who are in university, the first year going to the second year going to the third year.
She encourages her constituents to uphold and preserve traditional values, emphasizing the importance of community solidarity.
As we move forward, as we look to the future, and as we develop, as we advance, I want to encourage my constituents for us to hold on to those core values that make us uniquely Tobago East people, country people. You know, those values of hard work, those values of honesty, discipline, productivity, but most importantly, let us mind each other's business so that our constituency remains safe.
Joshel Dan, Tobago Updates, Television News.
A weather report is up next. Stay tuned.
With Flow Business's new smart solutions powered by super fast, reliable broadband, you'll feel like there are more versions of you working for you. From website design, development, and digital marketing to promote your business, 24/7 business class support to cloud solutions, security, and more. Multiply your growth today.
Tonight I am here with the Giant African Snail Eradication team, a small but dedicated team of men who work tirelessly every night to help suppress and eventually eradicate the giant African snail in the infested areas of Tobago. The giant African snail, as you know, is a pest of several species of plants and is also the vector of the rat lungworm that can cause meningitis in humans. Tonight we want to emphasize the need for public participation. We have our dedicated staff here who work tirelessly on a regular basis to eradicate in your spaces. However, the exercise will only be effective if we have cooperation and coordination with members of the public. How can you help to help us eradicate the giant African snail, you may ask? You can do that by checking the division's Facebook page every Monday, and you will see the eradication schedule. If you have the time, you can avail yourself by calling or WhatsApping 482-7528, which is the Plant Protection Hotline, and volunteer to work alongside the eradication team. Why is that important to come out and work with the eradication team? We have 5 men here working, but if we have an additional 5 pair of eyes, more snails can be intercepted. So we are calling on everyone who has the time and is able to come out with your closed-toe footwear, preferably boots, but anything that covers your toes, and of course a torch, and come prepared to help us collect and destroy these dangerous and destructive pests.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place, with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Light breeze. There is a low chance of an odd shower. Tonight's temperature drops to 25 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, mainly sunny, slightly hazy and at times breezy, despite the likelihood of 1 or 2 brief passing showers. A mostly fair night is expected. Daytime temperatures are set to reach 30 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 34 degrees Celsius. Seas are expected to be moderate to rough, with waves 2.5 to 3 meters in open waters and near 1 meter to 2 meters in sheltered areas. All marine interests are advised to exercise extreme caution. Sunrise is at 6:26 and sunset at 6:07. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. As a recap of all headlines. The Police Service Commission orders Haywood Christopher to step aside. Her lawyer fires back, calling for her to be reinstated. $360,000 upgrade to Capital of Paradise 1 fishing vessel. And RBC Redemption Youth Academy places 8th in Panorama Finals. I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards, thanking you so much for joining us and wishing you a great night.